Criticism is futile because it puts a person on the defense and usually makes him strive to justify himself. Criticism is dangerous. And that's so true. Like, if you think about it, no one, well, let me say this. Most people, when you criticize them or speak ill will about them, their first line of defense is what? Justification. They want to justify their situation as to why they're right, why what you're stating is not true. Most of the time, it's never a situation where when you speak ill about someone or criticize someone, they say, you know what? You're absolutely right. I'm blank. You're absolutely right. I did blank. Even if it is, it's always, yeah, you're right. I did blank. But so what I take away from that is don't criticize no one. Because one of the things that I like when that the Bible referred to as before you help your brother take the splinter out of his eye, first take the splinter out of your own eye. So you looking at him saying, bro, you got a splinter in your eye. You need to get that out. But at the same time, it says you got a plank sticking out of your eye, and you need to take care of that before you start dealing with him. And so today, if you're mad about anything, frustrated about anything, or with someone, just internalize that and think about it from that person's perspective. First of all, that person is never going to say you're right by criticizing me in this regards. It's always going to come with a justification because you're dealing with an individual that has emotions. You're dealing with an individual that has pride. You're dealing with an individual that has logic. Well, let me just say a thought of logic in that regard. So, by the way, that was Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is a book that I've been reading right now. Because I myself am trying to tap into another level of emotion. My challenge is dealing with my emotions in a manner in which would in a manner which would help someone else, in a manner which would touch someone else's heart, in a manner that would ultimately make me a better person. Because I have been detached from my emotions a lot, and the world can do that to you by simply criticizing people of their shortcomings so much to the point where their whole makeup now is them trying to justify or trying to prove someone wrong. Like, you may know someone, like their whole existence currently is to prove people wrong that spoke bad about them back in the days, people that criticized them and said that they would never amount to nothing, said that they would never turn out to be nothing, they were headed in the wrong direction. I was heavily criticized as a kid. I would either be dead or in jail or all kind of stuff. But I did not allow that criticism to stay with me and for me to hold a grudge on it. Now, don't get me wrong, I remember it, but I don't act from a place of proving someone else wrong or getting even with someone else. I just operate from a space of I know who I am, and what that person said holds no merit and holds no weight. So if you have ever been criticized, if you have ever been talked bad about, don't give no one else the power over you to control how you respond to a situation. Just be yourself. And so as I get prepared to go take care of the Lord's business, and what I mean by that is every day waking up, striving to become a better version of myself, striving to impact somebody's heart, striving to lead and focus on seeking the kingdom, I will be slow to speak ill about anyone. I would think more so about myself in that manner. And so my goal and my challenge for myself is not to speak bad about no one. And so should you like to take on that challenge, feel free. But what I will say is, before you criticize someone or fix your mouth to speak bad about somebody, first consider that that person is a whole nother human being with a body filled with emotions. So they may not think how you think, they may not respond how you respond. So just give them the grace, the same grace that God had given you and I.